Train nail clipping with a toy reward. Step 1. Wait for the dog to voluntarily lift his paw. It helps to have trained the dog to give a paw as a trick first. When the dog gives you his paw, click and reward with the toy. Repeat many times. You can use food, but I am showing how I trained nail clipping using a toy reward. This is actually step 4. I was not planning on doing a tutorial on this. Step 2. Dog lifts his paw to your hand and you touch his nail with your fingers. If he allows you to do this without squirming, mark with a yes and reward with a toy. If he moves, wait until he is still before you mark and reward. Step 3. Dog gives you his paw, you hold his paw and touch an object to his nail. I would suggest using a pin. Do not use the nail clippers yet. If he is fine with that and does not move when you touch his nail with a pin, repeat a few times. You should always end the training session on a positive, even if you've only made it through the first step. There isn't a law that says you must cut all the nails in the very first training session. Actually, it is much better if you do not even clip a nail for the first few training sessions. Get the dog used to you holding his paw and touching it with an object before you even bring out the clippers. Yes. Step 4. Now that the dog is fine with you holding his paw and touching his nail with a pin, you can touch his nail with the clippers. If he already has a negative association with the clippers, you can first play a game of look at the clippers, nose touch the clippers, and every interaction with those clippers earns a click and a reinforcer. Step 5. Now you are ready to clip one nail. Once you clip one nail, mark with a yes and reward with the toy. You can end the session or go back to just touching the nail with the clippers. There we go. Good job. Yes. Tips. Do not be in a rush when working on nail clipping. Make it a positive experience, and that might mean only trimming one nail a day. Take off small amounts to ensure that you never cut the nail too short. If you cut the nail too short and the dog feels pain or you make him bleed, he will not trust you and you will have a more difficult time training him to allow you to cut his nails in the future. If he moves, I just wait. He can remove his paw if he wants. I am just balancing it on my hand. When he is nice and still, I mark with a yes and reward. The key is to make this a game that the dog wants to play. You can see that Twix is willingly giving me his paw. I am not forcing him. I don't think he loves having his nails clipped. He tolerates it. I am just happy that he is not traumatized by it. He is a willing participant and wants the reward. I tried to teach him to be calm as I clipped, but it did not work. I tried using food as a reward, but he did not want food when I was training him to have his nails clipped. So I decided to use the most valuable reward, a ball. Good boy. Not only did it work, but he learned so much faster. Good. Good boy. Good job. You're the best. You're the best. Good job. Final thoughts. I personally don't believe that there is only one way to train a behavior. However, I do believe that the dog must always have a choice. There is never a reason to use force, intimidation, or corrections because every behavior can be trained using positive methods. It took me a while to find a way to train Twix to accept having his nails clipped, but I did not give up or resort to force. There is always something that the dog wants. Pay attention to what your dog likes and use that in training. Good luck! Subscribe for more free video tutorials.